have a very important message for you all today, and it will likely be one of the most significant ones you will hear on my channel. Naturally, there will be very positive results in the future if you pay great attention to the caution I'm going to give you. And while XRP will be the primary focus of our discussion, we will also discuss other cryptocurrency assets because this is true for other cryptos as well. Having saying that, XRP will be the primary focus. I would want to begin this video by discussing one extremely significant topic: Berkshire Hathaway, owned by Warren Buffett. Currently, there is a specific indication with Berkshire Hathaway that has virtually accurately anticipated every financial bubble that has occurred over the past 27 years. As you are all likely aware, Berkshire Hathaway has been in business for a long time, and I have something I'd want to show you all. The cash pile reserves of Berkshire Hathaway are shown here. Additionally, you'll find an intriguing tendency if you examine the late 1990s and early 2000s. As you can see, Berkshire Hathaway's cash reserves reached all-time highs during the dot-com bubble. Warren Buffett currently employs what is referred to as a Buffett indicator, which compares a company's earnings to the stock's true value, and when the stock reaches a particular level of inflation, Berkshire Hathaway begins to sell off a large portion of its holdings, which increases his cash reserves and pile of cash. As you can see, he was increasing his cash reserves in the late 1990s when the dot-com bubble was beginning to build, because he was recognizing that the markets were overpriced. However, you can observe that he then makes irrational purchases off of the dip immediately following the collapse that same year, and he keeps doing this until the next financial catastrophe hits. As you can see once more, by 2008, Warren Buffett's cash reserves have increased dramatically, and he is continuing to do the same thing. He is currently liquidating his stocks after noticing that the market was inflated during the 2008-2009 financial crisis. He remained there for a while before beginning to buy in large quantities following the catastrophic crash in 2009 and 2010. And as you can see, he has been making a lot more money since then, thus his cash reserves have been growing significantly. But once more, this graphic shows that Warren Buffett's cash reserves are at an all-time high. Now, I understand what many of you are thinking. Does this indicate that we are in a huge bubble if Warren Buffett has the largest cash reserves ever? In reality, Warren Buffett is essentially stating that this bubble will burst sometime in the coming years, even though it doesn't necessarily indicate that we are in a bubble or even at its top at the moment. The fact that Warren Buffett never fully anticipates the bubble peak is evident here, isn't it? As you can see, he began selling his equities and building up a sizable cash reserve in 1997. He continued doing this for a few years before he simply started selling more and more since he thought the markets were getting more inflated. He ultimately sold a huge number of equities in 1999 and the first part of the 2000s, then cashed in and purchased a lot more following the crash. Therefore, just because Berkshire Hathaway, owned by Warren Buffett, is currently showing record-high cash reserves does not imply that a major market meltdown will occur this year. It might occur the following year or the year after that. However, there's a crucial aspect here. When you consider Warren Buffett's whole wealth over the span of his investing career, it has increased dramatically. Additionally, Warren Buffett has knowledge that we do not. We must confront it. Not everyone has built their portfolio from $1 billion to $350 billion and manages hundreds of billions of dollars, correct? There's a reason why Warren Buffett has consistently been able to achieve this. Therefore, there is a lesson to be learnt from this. Warren Buffett is doing what? He sells his equities during bull markets like the one we are in at the moment. And as you can see, he purchases a lot of equities during a bear market, such as this one in 2020. It's really easy. What he does works incredibly well. Additionally, he earns hundreds of billions of dollars throughout time. All right, and here he will do it once more. It's more than sufficient for him to be selling and buying at the appropriate periods, even if he doesn't time the peak precisely. Having said that, I definitely want to discuss this, especially because the cryptocurrency market is currently experiencing a great deal of volatility. February has been a crazy month. The latest development, the hacking of Bybit, the trade battles with tariffs, or any other significant black swan events that occur in the markets are all examples for the simple reason that there is a lot more money coming in during a bull market. You will see a lot more of these. For instance, hackers would be far more inclined to hack and trade while Ethereum is worth $1,400,000,000 as opposed to $200 million during a bear market, wouldn't they? Therefore, a lot more people will be aiming for these. There will be a lot more criminals in the market attempting to defraud people, pulling cryptocurrency rug pulls and other similar schemes. Because there is more money moving around during these bull markets, it is taking place. Therefore, the terrible actors they're present. They want to turn a profit. It is certain that the $14 billion purchase bet hack that occurred yesterday is the biggest cryptocurrency theft ever documented. When you think about it, $1.4 billion is crazy. Isn't this the bank robbery of the current era? This is what we are now examining. There are chances for evil actors with cryptocurrency. Additionally, it presents chances for talented actors. However, we must deal with this. Naturally, this will result in negative price action and significant falls. But I want to make another point. We look at the daily chart when we look at this one, and yeah, we do dip a lot. For instance, following these enormous sell-offs during the trade war, we reached a low point. However, we quickly recover and there are chances to earn money there. Yes, the market did decline somewhat as a result of the Bybit hack. After a 4.35% decline, XRP is currently rising once more. You can profit from things like this too, folks, if you truly look at the fundamental idea of what Warren Buffett is doing, which is to buy the dips and purchase the downturns and then sell off of periods of time when it's continually getting higher. Therefore, it's merely crucial to remember that. Speaking of that, let's talk about how we're going to sort of bounce back from this. In order to find the people responsible for the biggest cryptocurrency theft in history, Bybit has started a $140 million recovery bounty campaign. Eventually, these individuals will be apprehended and their identities will be revealed. And the money will return after we bring these individuals accountable. Eventually that will happen, right? The money eventually finds its way home, just like with FTX and all other exchanges that have experienced any problems. However, that being